All right, Nimbo here, Crapless Craps, and we are gonna play small ball here on Crapless right now. I have a stack of 20s, a couple $100 worth. We're gonna do $40 at a time, and spread the 40 across the board, kind of press it until we can maybe either bank the $40 that we started with, and hopefully out of these 20s catch a roll that might be 10, 15, 20 numbers or more. So we'll just see what happens, but we're going to play small ball, pressing our bets here, and we are going to do a little bit of lucky roller. So we'll be not hedging that right now. We're just going to kind of roll our first number here, and then I think what we're doing is we're going to go 3s across, and then we'll go 5s and 4s. So we got the whole 40 in there. All right, so we're just going to try and roll numbers and see if we can get up to something big. So I'm just going to kind of put it all back out there. And again, we're just trying to find a long pocket out of some of these if we can. All right. If I get these numbers up to $25 or more on a couple of the 4, 6, 8, and 10, then I may start betting hard ways. But for now, we're just going to keep pressing these bets. All right, there's a 5. Put it all on the 5. 7 out. All right. What did we get out of that? Only 5 numbers. All right. Let's put another 40 in. All right. Only the lucky roller on the come out. There's another 9. Let's go $3 across. 2, 2, 1, 1. All right, let's try it again. 5 numbers is not going to get us where we need to be. But if we can roll a bunch of 10s, we might get there. There's a good 5. There's an 8. There's another 8. All right, let's start rolling some extremes, because those, as we know, can add up quick. There's another 10. All right, so that one paid almost 40, which was our starting mark. So now we're going to bank that 40, and then so we have our next roll ready, and then we'll keep pressing. There's a 6, so we're going to put 6 on that. This amount that we have banked, it's going to hover right around, $39 to $40. All right, 1, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3. Boy, if we can pop another 10, that'll be huge. Oh, how many 10s did we get out of that? 1, 2, 3, 4 10s, huh? And then we rolled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 numbers. But we got our next 40 out of that. All right, so let's try it again. Again, not an easy, strategy to make money on, but we do have to, if that 10 could have stretched another 5 to 8 numbers, then we would have had something, potentially. All right, well, there goes that 40. Next, all right, lucky roller. There's a 6. All right. Let's press up the 8. Boy, 52 is not my favorite number. Hate that number. All right. There's a 3. All right, can we roll for a while? Let's mix it up a little bit. We're gonna hit the button. Yeah, that worked really well. Come on, guys. One number, two number, one number. I mean, you know, give me a little something. Give me a 10 piece. At least I can think I got a chance, you know? All right, there's a 6. Another 6. There's a 9. How about a whole bunch of 10s like earlier? There's another 9. Keep hitting repeaters. All right, so we're not quite there yet, so we're gonna keep pressing it. There's a 10. All right, so I'm gonna scoop $40 out of this 125 that we have here. So we're gonna go, let's go 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 10. Let's actually make this 30. And then we'll go 5, 15. All right. So just being smart, getting our next 40 lined up. All right, now let's press. Oh, I took 20 off that 6. But we're full pressing that, okay? We can keep popping 6s, boys. It'll add up quick. All right, we're gonna be off on this roll just to give it a chance to roll a blue bad number. Oh, man, we needed that 3 to be live. Looks like we needed 2, 5, 11, and 12. There's another 6. All right, so we're going to have our next 2 rolls, so we're gonna have 80 on that. So I'm gonna put 13 there. So we've got our next 2 rolls. And let's see if we can keep rolling. Okay. Oh, shoot. I accidentally put too much, but it worked out because I was trying to bank 80. Oh my gosh. All right, so we're gonna go like that, and 10, and 2. All right, so there's our 80. We're at 290 right now, silently. You know, I think I'm gonna executive decision here. Some of you are probably like, to pull some down. All right, so we got 120, 120. So we have our next 3 numbers ready. Let's keep it going. 6s and 9s. Whew, it's a good thing I pulled down. All right, so good roll there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15 numbers. I mean, it's not easy to get 15 numbers, but it's not impossible either. And you can see how that can add up quick. All right, go again. Boy, we're getting the bad numbers out of the way here. All right, so we're a little shy on our money here. 3 across, we have 78 protected. I think we're just gonna go with 3s right now. All right, that's good. So let's do this. Let's go 2, 2 to get those back where they were supposed to be. And then we'll go $9 on that. Okay, so now we're at 80 with 49 on the board. All right, let's roll some more extremes. Haven't really rolled a lot of those. Let's go 5. There's a 3, that's great. Let's go 8 on that. There's an 11. Let's go 8 on that. You can actually add $1 there, so we're at 80. Oh man, extremes are popping right now. What do we need on the bonus there? A 6 and so what did that pay me? 16, so 10, 5, and 1. So we have hit all 4 of the extremes right now. Let's see if we can keep hitting some more of those. Boom. All right, so we're gonna get our next 40 out of this. We're gonna get it to one. Well, let's see if we can get this. And I'm gonna go 5 and 2 on that. Okay, so we're at 120. All right, let's press. More extremes. Yes. Boom. All right. We're gonna make that 75. Okay. And then we'll just make it 140 that we've got protected. Come on, more extremes. 10 is great. Let's go 5 on that. There's a good 6. Go 5 on that. Oh, that was the bonus. All right, so we need the 8 and the 9 now. 8 and the 9. God, you know, every time you hit part of that bonus, you should be off on the next roll. All right, so we have, what do we have? 172, 160. So I think what I'm gonna do is get this down to 120, and I'm gonna put a little extra out there. So let's go like this. Let's go 3 across. Okay, this is what we were doing, but we've got 12 more to use. So let's get these to 5s. Let's get those to 5s and those to 4s. So we're at 120. All right, that one, and that was a pretty good roll there. Lots of extremes on that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 extremes. That was amazing. All right, there's an 8. Okay, press up the 8. There's another 8. Let's go 10 and 2. And I think we have room for an extra $1 there. There's a 6. Let's go 5 on that. Hard 4 is good. So that pays 9. We're gonna set the bets on this. All right, there's a 9. Should be $7 on that. Okay. There's another 9. So let's go 10 and 6. And we got an extra 1 there. Let's set the bets on. There's an 11. What is that gonna pay? 13. We have an extra 1 there. There. All right, so that pays 40. So we're gonna bank it. So now we have 160 protected. There's a good 3. We're gonna add 13 to that. All right. There's a good 2. Boy, we can hit these bonuses if we're hitting these extremes like that. Need a 5. There's another 3. All right, we're gonna just make that a 50 piece. All right. There's a 6. Let's go 10 and 1. There's a 5, so let's go. Oh, that was the number, that was the, all right, so we're gonna do this time. We're going to set the bets off for 1 roll. How about get a 10 or a 12 right now? I know, you know, if you don't roll a bad number, you regret it, but I'm just, all right, so 4 is not bad. Okay, let's see if we can pop the 10 and the 12. There's another 5, that's good. How you doing? Doing pretty good. Playing some small ball, but doing good. All right, so let's go like that. Let's get some hard ways. Let's go like that and like that. Okay, so 10 and 12. Now see, this is where it starts getting interesting here. Starting with $3 and $5. Now we're at, you know, 600 in the machine, okay? Definitely up money right now. but I want to keep pressing. I want to get this 10 or 12 here. Okay, come on. There's an 8. That's great. Okay, let's press up those. We'll go up there. Okay, that's how we're doing. There's an 11. Boom. All right, we're gonna make that 50. All right, so that was the point. Let's just roll here, see what happens. Whew. Good thing we stayed off on that, all right? So let's just do dollars each, and we'll keep going here. There's a 5. All right, so we're gonna go quarters, 75, quarter, we'll go quarter, this is gonna go 50, quarter, let's make that 10, and then let's make that a quarter, and then let's make that 5, okay? So we've got 410 banked, we've got 300 on the board, took a little bit back here, but hey, we're here to make money, all right? Let's bump that up $1. All right, let's see if we can keep going here. There's a 9. All right, we're gonna press some and keep some. Hard 4, wonderful. So let's make that a quarter. Let's press those up. Put a little bit on extra on the 10. All right, here we go. There's another 9. So we're gonna make that 75. There's another 4. We'll make that 50 and go 1 each there. That was fun. All right, guys. I'm just gonna count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 18, 21, 24, 25, 26 rolls. So that was great. All right. But we're gonna go right back to where we were, okay? And do our $40 here. All right. Not hedging that right now. It's only $4. Of course, it's gonna keep rolling 7s here. Let's repeat it. All right, let's see what happens here. All right, we're off the slide there. All right, so let's go $3, $2. We'll go up a little bit. We're at $44 here, all right? There's 6. Okay. There's a 5, that goes up $7. Set the bets on, let's keep rolling. Man, that last roll was fun. Starting getting those numbers up there a little bit, especially when you start from a small amount. You know, if you catch a long pocket, it can add up quick. That's the whole point of this video, is just to show you that you can start small and turn it into something big. All right, so that is 8. All right. 7 out. All right. Good news is I don't have to put another 40 in, because I already got some money in there. Oh, save those. Save those for later. We're gonna go like that. All right, there's a 10. That's gonna pay 7. There's a 3. Let's keep rolling extremes. We'll add up quick. Oh. All right. We'll probably give it a few more shots here. I'm not even sure what I'm in right now, but I believe I'm up a little bit. Maybe 100 or 2, I'm not quite sure. Let's go like that. Okay, come on, we need a good pocket of numbers here. Come on. You know, give me 10 numbers. That way I have a chance for some repeaters here. All right, there we go. All right. There's another 8. That's great. All right, let's go 10 and 2. 5, so that'll add 7 to that. All right, just trying to get me there. Trying to get me there. Oh. All right, I think what we'll do is we're gonna do, we'll put the 55 in this 355 out there. And if it doesn't work out, then we will, let's go like that. Then we'll go 1 extra on the 9. Then we'll just kind of take our 300 and call it good. Definitely had some fun. All right, guys. On that note, I'm not even sure where we're at, but I think we're, up a little bit. But had some fun, caught a nice long roll. You catch a roll at $30, $40 starting price, it can add up quick. We'll see you guys next time.